describing, except right. Well, most mammals can't fly, I guess, unless you're a bat. But without being able to travel long distances through the air to another suitable habitat, right? If the climate does change and the habitats do change, they're going to run into the same problem. Running out of resources, running out of food, whatever it is they need to survive and continue reproducing. So, I know another thing that I've been working on through Chan is taking a look at where these animals might be moving in the future. And trying to set up protected land to, allow them for a space to move into. Because if there's a large city or agricultural land in between the space where the animal was and needs to go, that could pose a potential problem.
Right. Okay. Stacy, do you want to ask some of your questions?
Just a quick question I had, kind of. You were talking about the birds becoming extinct. In this article that I showed you guys earlier that we were talking about, it says the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change has predicted 1.1 to 6.4 degrees Celsius of global warming of Earth's surface by the year 2100. And then it says Chan's study converted into a best case scenario of about 100 land bird extinctions and a worst case of 2,500. Does that sound like something that would be possible? Does that sound like a good source?
He's my advisor. So
Yeah.
Excellent source.
I think those projections they're always really tough, and they get criticized for being for being so broad. But 2100 is a long time from now. I guess not. Well, you were talking about the importance of scale, but it's in the distant future, and a lot of things can change between now and then. So I think it's a good estimate because it seems large. Like, what was it? You said 200 to
21. So 100 land birds to worst case scenario of 2,500.
Yeah, there's a big difference there, but I think a lot of things could potentially.
Yeah, I think a lot of human systems can change. So we can change how we're doing things. We might be able to affect global climate change somewhat, but also just the inherent complexity of trying to see how climate change will affect bird populations. It's really hard to pin down. So I think your range is going to be broad.
Yeah.
What is your opinion on the hotspot strategies over the ecosystem conservation?